Stop chasing conversations that drain your energy. Master the art of saying less and listening more. 1. Silence is powerful. Use it to create space for real connection. Sometimes, the best response is no response at all. When you stop speaking, you allow others to fill the silence with their thoughts. Listening without interruption shows true engagement and respect. This pause can transform conversations into meaningful exchanges. 2. Pause before responding to let others feel heard. When someone finishes speaking, give a moment of silence before you reply. This brief pause shows you're truly considering their words. It prevents knee-jerk reactions and encourages more thoughtful exchanges. Your silence can be as powerful as your speech in building understanding. 3. Redirect gossip by changing the topic to something positive. When someone starts speaking negatively about others, guide the conversation toward a recent achievement or uplifting news. This not only diffuses negativity, but also shifts the focus to what truly matters. You'll find that people often welcome the chance to engage in more meaningful dialogue. In time, you'll cultivate an environment where positivity thrives naturally. 4. Ask open-ended questions instead of giving unsolicited advice. When someone shares a problem, resist the urge to immediately jump in with solutions. Encourage them to express more by asking questions like, "How do you feel about that?" Or, "What options have you considered?" This not only shows genuine interest, but also empowers the other person to think through their own answers. You'll find that listening deeply can be more valuable than any advice you might offer. 5. Avoid filling every silence with small talk. Embrace meaningful pauses. Silence doesn't always need to be awkward or filled with chatter. Letting a pause linger can create space for deeper connection and understanding. Observe the other person's body language and listen to what isn't being said. Meaningful moments often arise in the quiet spaces between words. 6. Choose quality over quantity in your conversations. Instead of filling silence with words, focus on the essence of what you share. This means engaging more deeply in fewer discussions rather than skimming through many. It gives your words weight and shows respect for others' time and thoughts. Over time, you'll build stronger connections without the need to always be talking. 7. Let go of the need to prove a point in every discussion. Silence can be a powerful statement on its own. When you stop insisting on being right, you open the door to genuine understanding. Consider that others might not be ready to accept your perspective yet. Sometimes, it's enough to let your actions speak for you. 8. Listen with empathy, not just waiting for your turn to speak. When someone is talking, focus on understanding their feelings rather than planning your response. Notice the emotions behind their words and acknowledge them without interrupting. This shift in attention builds trust and shows genuine interest in what they are saying. Instead of formulating a reply, consider asking a clarifying question to deepen the conversation. 9. Recognize when someone isn't interested and gracefully bow out. Notice the signs of disinterest, like one-word replies or delayed responses. Resist the urge to convince them otherwise. Let silence speak for itself. Politely end the conversation with dignity intact and move on. Remember, forcing a connection rarely leads to genuine relationships. 10. Responding with "I understand" can diffuse many tensions. When you acknowledge someone's feelings, it shows respect and empathy. It doesn't mean you agree. It means you're listening. A simple phrase like this can calm heated discussions. It helps the other person feel heard without escalating emotions. 11. Identify triggers that make you over-explain or justify yourself. Notice when certain people or situations leave you feeling like you have to defend your choices. Reflect on past moments where you found yourself giving more details than necessary. Ask if this need comes from fear of judgment or desire for approval. Practice responding with short, calm statements instead of long explanations. 12. Respect personal boundaries by not prying into sensitive topics. When someone shares only what they are comfortable with, honor their choice. Avoid asking questions that dig deeper than the person is willing to go. This builds trust and shows respect for their privacy. Instead of pressing for details, offer your presence and listen if they're ready. 13. Allow people their opinions without feeling obligated to agree or argue. You don't have to defend your views every time someone disagrees. Let them hold their beliefs, just as you hold yours. It's okay to listen and simply nod instead of engaging in debate. Preserve your energy for discussions that truly matter to you. 14. Acknowledge emotions instead of rushing to solutions immediately. When someone shares their feelings, pause and show you're listening. Simply saying, "I hear you," can validate their experience without jumping in with advice. This approach gives both of you time to reflect on what's truly being felt. It builds trust by prioritizing understanding over quick fixes. 15. Practice patience with those who communicate differently than you. Not everyone thinks or speaks the same way, and that's okay. Resist the urge to interrupt when someone takes longer to explain their thoughts. A little silence can go a long way in understanding their perspective. Give them space to express themselves fully before responding. Embrace the power of listening and thoughtful silence to transform your interactions, and revisit these insights whenever you seek deeper connections.